What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Hands-On channel. We're out here sweating our butt off again, but I wanted to show you something because we made a tremendous amount of progress in 1 week's time since I made that other video about all the different things that we wanted to do. Well, I went ahead and rented a roll-off dumpster, so check this out. All of this trash is now going to go into a landfill. Mostly it's plastic, glass bottles, plastic bags. I did break down a couple of buildings. If you'll remember, right here where we're standing almost, there was a animal pen right here, and I took that down. And I mentioned in the video that there was another hidden little goat building or something like that, a hog building or something over there. And I tore that down as well. And so, man, it was a lot of fun working with the Mahindra and using it for demolition. That was a heck of a fun time. So thought I'd show you guys around here at the progress. Of course, the ugly old trailer's still there, but I have been watching some videos on either taking it down by hand, which would probably take my wife and I together a whole summer to do, and I don't really have that kind of time. Or most likely what I'll do is I'll go strip that good stuff off the top and go rent a mini excavator or something like that. And on this trailer, I'm considering, because it's mostly wood products, I'm considering digging a hole on the other side of the trailer while I have that, while I rent that machine. And then I should be able to chop that down and throw it in the hole and light it on fire and burn it. You know, I'll take the glass out and the things that won't burn, but a lot of it will. So anyway, here's the garbage pit that we've been working on, and man, that Mahindra filled up about 80% of that dumpster in the first day. I came over here and I just busted butt, and I scraped it as low as I could without getting a lot of dirt. I'm sure I got a little bit no matter what, but the rest of this stuff my wife and I should be able to manage in our own, you know, residential dumpster. As I pushed it, some of it went through where the fence used to be. I've already pulled down the fence panels, and I've got them sitting over there up against the mobile home. They're nice hog panels, 3 or 4 of them I pulled off of here. I think 3 of them are full length, 16-foot long, so I'll be able to use those in the future. And boy, it's a hot one today, so that pond is down there calling my name. I think I'm going to try to go ahead and gather up 2 or 3 more bags worth of garbage and top this off, because basically what's going on now is as I'm piling that lightweight stuff at the top, sometimes the wind comes along and blows that away, and obviously that's no good because then I have to pick it up twice. So anyway, that's what we're up to. Oh, sorry about that sun. Oh boy, it's bright. When I left the house earlier, my homestead, my suburban homestead, when I left there earlier, it was all cloudy and overcast, so I didn't wear my sun hat. I just wore this hat. But now that sun's beating down on me and making me want to get out there and do a little fishing. But anyway, guys, just a little quick update. I'm glad that several of you came in and commented on my SHTF survival series that we got going, 2025. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back, watch the beginning one, the first one. Yeah, a few things changed between now and then, but it's still okay. It's working out okay for me. So I think I'll be able to make do with that storyline and stick with it and do, you know, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 episodes where we talk about different things. Like I want to show some examples of water purification. I want to show some different fishing options and things like that. And, you know, just explore the land, show you guys some of the wild edibles that are out here and how to harvest them, when to harvest them, stuff like that. And a lot of that's going to be regional specific. So depending on what climate you're in, you know, the rules all may be a little bit different, but at least it'll get you thinking that way. And you can start looking in your local area for what kind of wild edibles you have, and also how you can create a lifeboat so that when SHTF does happen, we all know it's coming, but when it does happen, you'll have, you know, some supplies, some necessary things, you know, definitely food and water and things like that. Ways to purify and filter water would be really great to get a hold of right now. Extra clothing. I hoped that no one said it yet this time, but I did another one of these SHTF series in the past, a scenario series. and I wasn't wearing a camo shirt. Oh, I don't even think I was wearing camo pants in that one. But I had several people come in and be like, oh yeah, well, there's no way you'd be able to survive out there in the woods without camo. And I intentionally wore my Chevrolet shirt, my faded old Chevrolet shirt, because I wanted to point out the fact, and I wanted people to realize from my mistakes in the video that, you know, in the real world, a lot of that stuff wouldn't work, you know, and struggling to run across that field in a 103-degree day and holding the tripod and the rifle and all that stuff. I mean, that was a big workout for me. So just, you know, because I had to shoot that two or three different times to get it as good as it was, or what I thought was decent. So anyway, I appreciate your continued support. One other thing I want to talk about right quick is several people on my last video series that I put out, 2025 SHTF survival scenario, or whatever I titled it. Several people have commented that they're not getting notifications when my videos come out. They're being unsubscribed and they have to resubscribe and stuff like that. I hear that all the time, guys. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I'm not really saying anything that edgy or that controversial on my channel. The only thing I can think is that because I have said controversial and I've taken controversial stances in the past, especially pertaining to the COVID-19 and the way the government was acting like a tyrant all of a sudden when that came on, right? I talked about that and I put my foot down hard on that, and several things that I've seen along the way relating to how our country is turning into a communist nation, and the 45 goals of communists for the United States of America have all but been completed. I have talked about that stuff, and that's the only thing I can think, the only reason that I can think that they still have my channel so shadow banned. So my advice to you, if you're a subscriber and you got the notification for this video, go up there and look and make sure that you've got the bell notification turned on, because we can't use that as an excuse if that's what's going on. Maybe you got it turned off somehow. I've heard of that happening as well. So YouTube is playing all sorts of dirty games to go after what they call right-wing extremists or whatever. And I'm not an extremist. I'm like a normal person from 10 years ago. So get over it, YouTube. I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to help people so that in the future they won't be coming onto my land and trying to take my stuff and put me in an awkward situation where I have to choose between my life or their life. I'm trying to get people to prepare. I mean, that's about the best thing you can do. And talking about homesteading and other stuff. So anyway, I don't get it why YouTube is still shadow banning me to the level they are, but they are. So if you like any of my videos, maybe not this one because it's more vlog style, but you know, like my SHTF survival scenario series, any of the different ones that I've done, go on to my playlists and you can see those things and watch them again, or send them to one of your friends that you want to get into prepping. Maybe it'll get them thinking. Maybe they'll reply back to you and say, who's this goofy guy just pretending? None of this stuff will ever happen. But then that will be a gauge for you to know whether you should push further on that friend into prepping, or you should turn away and just be like, okay, buddy, you're on your own. I mean, use me. I'm out there. That's why I put these videos out, is so you can, one of the reasons is so that you can play these for other people and get a read on them, you know, and see. I mean, I get it. My acting skills aren't that great. I definitely don't have any CGI or anything like that enhancing my videos, but I try to tell a good storyline that's believable and possible, if not probable. So anyway, guys, I think we've gone on long enough. I've got to get back out here and continue picking up trash. I wish you were here to help me. Until then, we'll see you next time.